irresponsible and non-professional it is for any representative of any agency to visit my deemed incompetent for a goddamn fucking reason mother in a skilled nursing facility, knowing I'm her invoked healthcare proxy. I don't even give a fuck if this motherfucker knows or knew that I'm the durable power of attorney. I'm still the invoked healthcare proxy. You've never met my mother in your goddamn fucking life, and you're gonna sit there and fill her head with ideas and tell her that she is her own person and I'm just the healthcare proxy and not the guardian and she can handle her own affairs. You can say, well, your mother tells tall tales. How do you know? How do you know? How do you know that he did that or she did that? How do you know? How do I fucking know? Based on some of the things that she said to me after the fact. Based on the fact that they're sent over, it's a federal law again when someone has severe mental illness. That whatever that is, they have to go and evaluate, okay? The last time around, it didn't carry over to once the person's discharged. Last time around, any services, whatever, are fucking voluntary. So if they're voluntary for my mother, then they should also be voluntary for her legally appointed representative, which is me. You see? Like, what the fuck? Do I have any fucking rights at all? Like, seriously. I get no respect. I've given you repeated examples how I'm the invoked fucking healthcare proxy and durable power of attorney to boot, but the invoked fucking healthcare proxy, and I get treated like shit repeatedly by people who they invoke the healthcare proxy again, but then they don't want to show me any respect as the invoked healthcare proxy medical professionals. And now we're carrying over to this fucking shit. Every time I turn around, it's something new. Just solidifying in my goddamn fucking mind. Oh, just, I wish, but wishes mean nothing. Of course wishes mean nothing. I mean, you've never met this person in your life? Again, because they all do it. You think it's the first time, my first rodeo with this shit? It isn't. There's all kinds of things that I can't say to you. But they fill her head with ideas. Like Joe summed it up perfectly, and I've said it to you. I've said it. My mother is the most incompetent person imaginable. Okay? So long as she's not saying anything, or you don't have ulterior motives against me, then she's deemed the most incompetent human being on the planet. You know? And yeah, I do believe this person said this to my mom. I can see it. They just throw their fucking weight around and they just disregard anything to do with me. I'm just so fucking sick of it. I'm so fucking sickened, okay? I'm not supposed to have to do anything. I'm supposed to have enough power that I can make the decisions and not be forced to do anything or sign anything or have my mom with any, you know what I mean? I'm supposed to, that's how it's supposed to be. We spent thousands of dollars to have it be that way. And if these motherfuckers still just go behind my back, go behind my back, and then try to convince me that I don't have the rights that I was assuming I had. I mean, these are these. Maybe I'm crazy, but I thought these two responsibilities have extreme, tremendous legal weight. So you can't just brush them the fuck aside because you feel like it. Whoever you are, I don't give a fuck. Just like talk to their bosses. Like, seriously. Was this person supposed to send someone else there without consulting with me when I'm the invoked healthcare proxy? Send someone there that's, again, federal law that this person goes. That doesn't mean he or she has the right to send anyone else there to sit there and fill my mom's head with ideas. You know how she loves to throw her weight around. Joe called it irresponsible and non-professional. When you know nothing about our situation, nothing about my mother, absolutely nothing, meeting her for the first goddamn time, and you're going to sit there and fill her head with ideas that she's her own person and she can handle her own money, she can handle her own self, she's responsible, all this crap that's not true. Just completely disregarding. And then it's not like the first time, this is not my first rodeo. Well, she's just this, but she's not your guardian. Yeah, well, I've inquired before, and it's not necessary for me to become her guardian when I'm her fucking healthcare proxy and durable power of attorney. In this case, I'm her fucking invoked healthcare proxy, and I'm still not treated with the respect that you don't send anybody to talk to my mother without consulting with me first. So I have a fucking heads up and I'm not getting a phone call and wondering who the fuck it is. And then that person's going to pretend that they're not the same as you. Meanwhile, you've got the same letters in the fucking title. Wish I had a camera in there. Seriously. I saw a video clip. Someone did that because their person, unlike my mom has a voice. And if she's telling me this person said this, that, or whatever to her, I know that it happened. All right? Didn't happen last time around. Last time the person just approved the 90 days and I never heard from the person again. Now I'm told unless your mother does X, Y, and Z that I read is voluntary, then she can't be discharged to home to me. It's bullshit. It's just more and more and more fucking bullshit, okay? It just never ends. all know it's a facade. It's all because they don't know the truth that I own this goddamn fucking house. It's so irresponsible, so non-professional. You say nothing. You don't say all this crap to my mother that she then spouts back to me, throwing her fucking weight around. You know? You know she's deemed incompetent. We wouldn't be having this conversation, me and you, if she wasn't deemed incompetent. Okay? She's deemed incompetent. It's not that I'm her healthcare proxy. I'm her invoked healthcare proxy because she's deemed incompetent. And you're just going to brush that aside and fill her head with ideas. And then try to throw your weight around with me. And I was falling for it because I wasn't really thinking clearly. But then, luckily I went to see my mom because she started throwing her weight around. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It just never fucking ends. I was already pissed to get a phone call and I have no idea who's calling me or why. I'm dealing with one person. Why am I getting a call from another person? See? Again, behind my back. Not up front. Now I don't trust any of you and you can go fuck yourself. I'm continuously trying to do the best by my mom. Trying to figure out what we're going to do. And I can't do that when people just won't leave us the fuck alone. They don't really care. They just don't know. My mother doesn't volunteer the information, and neither do I. I keep it in my back pocket. Didn't even volunteer the adorable power of attorney info until I had no choice. Do you know what I mean? They don't give a fuck about my mother. You try to tell me they do, I'll laugh in your goddamn fucking face. They don't care. They're just trying to weasel their way back in, and they're just looking at the bigger picture, which is they think they're going to get the house. That's all it is. just trying to brush me aside. Like, all that matters is that if I'm not her guardian, then nothing else matters. Meanwhile, a long time ago, I had an attorney tell me that you don't even have to become your mother's guardian when you're the durable power of attorney and the healthcare proxy. You know? I'm so sick of it. I am so sick of this fucking shit. So sick of it. They just throw their fucking weight around. You know what I mean? That's why we did all this fucking shit in the first place. To protect my mother and to protect me. You know? They just throw their fucking weight around. That's what they do. And meanwhile, they're just fucking employees. Like Joe says, they have bosses. They report to somebody. It's irresponsible and non-professional to say anything of the sorts to my mom when you have no idea. Like, you know? God, I saw my mom. Nope. Nothing more to say to you. I'm going to talk to an attorney. I'm going to talk to your boss. You had no business filling my head. I'm telling my mom that she can handle, that she's her own, you know, boss and she can handle her own stuff and whatever. You don't even know anything that's happened over these past couple of years. How many times she's been on death's door. How I'm the one who's the only reason she's fucking alive. And you're going to say, oh, it doesn't matter because your daughter's not your guardian? Fuck you! Damn straight, my mom wouldn't know to say that to me. Damn straight that person said that to her. That's why Joe says it's irresponsible and non-professional. You're just meeting my mother, who you know is in a nursing home. You know that I'm her invoked healthcare proxy. Because from the fucking nursing home calls me up unable to reach me because I'm in fucking trying to get out of jury duty for hours and hours and hours, but shouldn't have been there talking to my mother in the goddamn fucking first place without my permission. So like I said, do I have no rights at all in this life? Like, really? I do everything for my mother. I bend over backwards. I've been hands-on again. I'm the only reason she's alive. Plenty of people know that, even if she doesn't. So just like a child, she'll be like, I can handle my own money, can't I? And I can have the night, and then, oh, of course you can. Your daughter's just not your guardian. You're your own person. Ugh, fuck! Ugh! And then I have to have my mom parrot that back to me. Again, irresponsible, non-professional. You just are meeting my mother for the first time in your life. You know nothing. Hence, you wanted urging me and trying to bully me or trying to get me to sign stuff so you can find out everything. Telling me I have to have my mom be a part of you that it says online is fucking voluntary. Pure chance I even went to visit my mom. Of course, Joe would say it's divine that I went. Thankfully, she has diarrhea of the mouth, and I find out shit. She's told me shit about her sister. Sister might not like it, but you know, my mom's gonna do it, so you don't want me to know stuff, don't tell my mom. Anyway, I went and got her the damn phone, okay? Went and got her the damn phone, and look at this. They're different. They're different. I wasn't expecting them to be different, so I went and and she does it, and it was in gray. I said, it said online you have black. Oh, we just have gray, or whatever, gray and red. All right, well, I'm not going to get red because I have red, and again, we're hoping my mom comes home, and we don't want to have the same phone. Well, she does the whole thing, and I liked the phone number, right? But she does the whole thing, and then she puts it back in the box, and then I'm smart. I don't even leave the area, let alone the fucking store. I go right there, and she's going to help somebody else, and I take it out of the box, and it's not working right. It has some weird crap all on this front screen, like error and this and Android, all this crap, and then I open up and I try to start it, right? I start to start it, and it goes reboot something, blah, blah, whatever, and then she comes back, and I said, this phone's not working. And she's like, it was working fine what would you do to it? I didn't do anything to it. You don't say that as an employee either. I swear to God. What did I do to it? There's a 14-day return thing. Okay, I could have taken it home and bringing it back. What did I do to it? I did nothing. You were gone a minute. I'm sitting right here. I opened it up. But what did you do to it? You don't say that. So then when I had realized that it was a different thing, I'm like, well, can I have the red? She's like, well, I already activated it and put the phone number, and I'm like, all right, I'll just keep the gray. But then, of course, when the problem was with it, and she's going to say, what'd you do to it? And she's like, well, then do you want the red, right? Yeah, I want the red. I wanted the red anyway. She just let me have it. We're not going to keep this one, even if you were able to fix it, which she didn't even try. She's like, well, but to her, what did you do to it? It was working fine. And put me on the defensive. I didn't do anything to it. I stood right at your counter while you took off for a minute or something and came back, and it wasn't working. So now we're going to do it, and you're going to hand it to me, and I'm going to dial out with you standing right fuck there. What'd you do? Anyway, I can guarantee you, I hope I'm wrong, what do you think the chances are this isn't going to get stolen or going to drop on the floor and smash? Again, she's in a nurse. There's no rugs on the floor like there is here if it drops. It's going to drop on the floor and smash or get stolen, and that's it. And then my mother will think she can order me to get another one. Because, again, the person they would say, oh, you can handle your own fight, you whatever, just totally disregarding the fact that she's in a nursing home and that I'm her invoked healthcare proxy. Okay? I'm not just her healthcare proxy, it's invoked because she's deemed incompetent and you're telling her she's perfectly fine. Again, the whole fucking thing that I'm just sick of it. I'm fucking sick of it. This is, I can block. I already talked to Consumer Cellular ahead of time. Because it's a second line on my account, it's going to be $15 instead of $20. It's going to be added on that takes out of my bank account. And it's, I can block 411 so she can't call info. Because you know she'll do that. You know that as much as you know my hair's fucking blonde. Okay? I can block it. I didn't know. I thought blocking only blocks calls coming in. And they told me, no, if you block, you can't dial out either. I'm like, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. That's what we're going to do. But yeah, it's weird. It's bigger on this outside. Look at the difference. Bigger on the outside, okay? But smaller. Oops. Smaller on the inside. But see how they did that? Why did they do that? It's a lot smaller. So should I give my mother this one? Well, I thought about giving my mother this one, right? But I like that it's bigger on this outside where she can see the time and see, you know, I don't know. The pads are about the same, but I don't know what I should do. I really don't. I like the bigger one, but I should probably give her the bigger one, but I have to take everything off of this one, you know, like save all my texts and all that. There's a lot of them. I could just see if she's okay with this one, because, you know, I'd rather just keep the one I have and give her this one, plus the phone number's nicer phone number. It's easier to remember. But it's just, you know, what'd you do? I did nothing to it. You have a 14-day return policy. Even if I came home and did something to it, didn't do anything to it, it's not working. I don't believe it's even going to survive. And then she's just going to cry. But I did it for Christmas. For Christmas. I don't want to hear it. I did it. But if it breaks, you're not getting another one. I don't fucking care. I didn't even have to give you this one. And just, you know, of course you're like, it's my money. I don't care. I don't fucking care. I'm so sick of this fucking shit. I could fucking scream.